Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited. We are going to be doing a fall makeup look this morning. It is a get ready with me, so sit down, have your coffee, and let's start this makeup look. I'm going to start with the Badescu Rosewater Spray. It is my go-to, absolutely my favorite. This shit is great. I can't live without it. And go ahead and put my hair up because I absolutely hate when my hair is in my face. I usually use a makeup like headband that I just kind of set aside and use, that I don't mind if I get makeup on, or I go ahead and pull my hair up out of my face. So I'm going to use the Renewed Hope in a Jar from Philosophy. This is my favorite face moisturizer. I use this in the morning and at night. It is super hydrating, and I just go ahead and dot it all over my face and just rub it in to prep my face for some makeup. Next, I'm going to hydrate my lips with this Hanalei Rose Lip Treatment. I actually got this in an Ipsy bag. I'm super excited about it. I have been using it ever since, and I definitely will have to repurchase it. I'm going to be using the NYX HydraTouch Primer. Super hydrating, and it makes my skin look so great with the foundation. I'm going to be using the Infallible Total Control Loreal Foundation in the color 304, as well as using my Morphe brush M439 to go ahead and apply the foundation. I do actually find that with this foundation, I prefer to apply it with a brush rather than a sponge. I'm going to go ahead and just buff that into the skin. I'd say that this foundation is a medium to full coverage foundation. It's one of my favorites. I actually am so used to the IT Cosmetics consistency that this thicker consistency at first was pretty difficult to use, but now I am super used to it and I actually really like it. So next, I'm going to take my beauty blender. Yes, I know mine is so dirty, and the Tarte Shape Tape, and conceal my under eyes, as well as my nose, and highlight on the forehead, as well as my chin. I am in the color Light Neutral, and I'm using a beauty blender that is a little bit wet, but pretty much almost dry to go ahead and buff that in. I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil to go ahead and set under the eyes. I am using the E48 Morphe brush to go ahead and set my under eye, as well as setting my entire face. Coffee in the morning, just without it, I don't think I can get by for the rest of the day. So I'm going to be using my absolute favorite Cody Airspun Translucent Powder, and take my beauty blender and pretty much bake under the eyes, so that way when we apply the eyeshadow and there's any fallout, I can easily wipe it away. And we're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette, my favorite. I can't believe how beautiful this palette is. It just has everything you could possibly think of. It is my favorite. So first I'm going to go ahead and take the colors Silk Cream and MFEO on a Morphe 433 brush and go ahead and buff that into my crease. I'm just going to take it everywhere. Have a little fun with it. I really want this to be a large section on the eye to go ahead and be the transition color. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the E22 brush and dip it in Pooter. And I'm going to go ahead and buff that into the outer crease, as well as bringing it into the crease, but just a little bit lower than where we took Silk Cream and MFEO. I really like using circular motions when I'm using this brush. It tends to give me a lot more of a subtle blended look. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take this crease brush I got from IBY Beauty and take these 3 colors in the palette. It's going to be Buns, Jax, and Roxanne. And I'm going to go ahead and pack that onto my lid, as well as blending it to the colors in the crease. That way we don't have any harsh lines between the colors. So next, I'm going to go ahead and take the first brush we used. I'm going to go ahead and dip it in Buns. And I'm going to go ahead and work that in the crease between the first few shades we applied to the crease and the lid colors, so that way we don't have any harsh lines. It's blended nicely. Next, I'm going to take this flat brush, it's the Morphe E47, dip that in my Airspun translucent powder and kind of stamp it on the wing of my eye right here. Doing this will go ahead and clean up the makeup and give the effect that I want without having to use tape. This is super easy to achieve and fix. You can use any flat brush, but I actually really do love the E47 brush. So next, I'm going to go ahead and take Creamsicle and Butter with the E22 and blend that above the crease, working my way up so that way we give the eye almost an ombre effect, working with the oranges into the red. So I'm super lucky, I don't have to do anything with my brows, I just pluck them and get them waxed every now and then. So I'm going to go ahead and just use some clear brow gel to lock those bad boys down. I'm going to go ahead and wipe away the excess powder with that brush. It's going to be the Morphe E48. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Morphe E321 brush and stamp it into Silk Cream and work it on my lower lash line. So what we want to do is almost mirror the colors we have on the top of the eyelid and work them on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and also take Pooter and work that color in as well. Next, I'm going to take a flat definer brush. It is going to be the Morphe M432. I'm going to be taking Jax and go ahead and just work that on the bottom lash line as well, smoking it out. And next, I'm going to stamp it into the darkest color, Abyss, in the palette. And I really like doing this on lazy days, is stamping it on my upper lash line so that way it thickens my lashes and gives an effect that my lashes are thicker without having to apply eyeliner. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use the Morphe E36 brush and dip that in light and highlight my inner corner. As well as my brow bone. This highlight is popping. Next, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in black. Sorry, I am so close to the camera. I'm looking at my mirror to try and apply the lashes. This mascara gives you such great length with your lashes. I love the small applicator. I figured using the mirror in the Modern Renaissance palette is a lot easier. Next, I'm going to take the CoverGirl mascara and use that to go ahead and give my lashes some volume. Next, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. brush. It's the complexion brush. I really love the shape of this for applying bronzer. It's just big and fat, and I'm using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and I've pretty much hit pan, and I'm so sad. For my cheeks, I'm going to go ahead and use the Morphe E4 brush, and I am using the Pixi by Petra in the color Beach Rose. What is your favorite flavor of coffee? I absolutely love the Irish Cream Creamer. I believe it's for Coffee Mate. It is so delicious. Next, I'm going to take my highlighting brush, the Morphe the M501, and dip that in the color Beam in Jaclyn Hill's palette. I really like using this to highlight my cheeks. I go very gentle on it because I don't want it to be too highlighty and look too white on my cheeks. I am a medium to light skin tone, so I am going to open up the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette and use the one and only Champagne Pop. Highlight my face, my nose, and my cheeks. So I'm going to use the NYX Lingerie in Honeymoon and the Kat Von D in Lolita liquid lipstick and mix both of those on my lips. The cool tone and the warm color from Lolita mixed together just gives such a great color for fall. I really like mixing both of these together. So we're done. There we have it. There is the fall completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment down below your favorite coffee creamer, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!